Hi folks, how are we? Welcome to this week's episode of the Class or Pass podcast. I'm your host, Emer Maguire. Join us over on Patreon. If you haven't already, we do an exclusive episode a week. We also do lots of behind the scene content from the podcast and also just from my gig life, tour life, live shows, whatever.
And life,
yeah. So it's lovely to be back. Camera Samara is here, holding down the fort, press and record, etc., amongst lots of other important jobs. How are you today?
I also read out all the listener stuff.
Oh yes, you do. You do read out all the listener stuff.
And I have notes.
That's true. She said earlier, I feel like a newsreader. So yeah. So you're good?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
Good. It's lovely to have you here. You enjoying this experience?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. We should get to hang out and talk, which is lovely. Even if nobody watches or listens, we're having a ball. We're having a great time. So yeah, it's lovely to be back. Can't wait to get into this week's topics. Give us a follow and a review wherever you watch us, wherever you listen. Give us a like, help spread the word about the podcast. And we just want to make people feel better once a week. Bit of a relax, bit of a chill out, and a bit of crack. So it's lovely to have you here. I just put out a big UK and Ireland tour. It's massive, biggest thing I've ever done. So please go buy tickets for that. Come see me live for my new show, Perfectly Chaotic. Lots of the dates have sold out already. Lots of them sold out within a day or 2 days, which is incredible. But if you look up emermaguire.com, EMERMAGUIRE, for those who are not of an Irish persuasion, look that up.
Even if they
go buy tickets,
because they all assume it's the other spelling.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, even if people are Irish, they still spell it wrong.
Yeah.
I get EIMEAR, EIMHEAR, EIMER. Remember we were at a wedding there?
You sounded like Old MacDonald then.
Remember we were at a wedding and what did somebody say? Is your friend... Remember...
Oh, Amir.
Is your friend Amir here? So I often get called
Also, they didn't
Amir.
say that to me and called you my friend. They said to our friend.
Oh, they said to our friend.
Is your friend Amir?
Is your friend Amir here? So I do go by Amir as well.
And my dad kept calling you Emer.
Yeah, I know, but he's English. What can he do? He's lucky. He's just John. Like, you can't go wrong with John. Emer is phonetic though. It's literally, when people are like, how do you say it? I'm like, literally as it's written down on the page in front of you.
That's not how you say it. You say, Emer like lemur.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. I'm like, lemur? Emer rhymes with it. And then people are like, oh, it's the only foolproof explanation I've been able to give people. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Emer, or as it is phonetically, or get it right. And then I say, Emer like lemur. And they're like, oh, Emer. And they all get it then. So, the lemur at Belfast Zoo is called Emer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think you've told me
I wouldn't like to say after me, but it's not.
There is a resemblance.
Yeah, there is. Small and cute. What is the first topic for this week's Clash or Pass?
Our first topic is group chats.
Oh, the bane of my life. I hate group chats. People should go check out my family group chat song, which is on my TikTok, Instagram, etc., about the toxicity and the woes and the wonderfulness of the family group chat. Were you cringing there at me singing? I haven't taken my medication today, can you tell?
I didn't do anything, I was just watching you.
You went like this? That's the face you did, because the watchers can't see it. The watchers? The watchers / listeners. God, get me my med stat, doctor. That was a bizarre spinnerism. Anyway.
I think you're hungry as well. We're both pretty hungry.
I'm always hungry.
I've just been eating snacks back here. And I don't mean snacks as in snacks. I mean the actual
You mean actual snacks, the biscuits. So I think I've maybe dislocated my shoulder or something. My shoulder's very...
It does look a bit funny.
Does it? Does this look strange? I have... It's very sore.
What were you doing?
I don't know. Did I tell you one time? Did I tell you about me dislocating my shoulder? Well, I haven't told the listeners, so I'll tell them. One time, I dislocated my shoulder, and I was with somebody else at the time, and I said, "Does my shoulder look weird?" And she was like, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So we went to the hospital, and I wasn't in any pain or anything. I could just tell that it felt weird or strange.
What did it feel?
Weird or strange. So when they they didn't bring me in quickly because I was in no panic or anything, and when they eventually brought me in and they took off the hoodie that I draped over me, they were like, "Oh, And they had medical students at the hospital, and they went and got them, brought them all around to see it.
Was it like death becomes her moment?
Yeah. So my shoulder was dislocated out through my back, right? So usually your shoulder dislocates the side. Mine had dislocated out through my back. But I have a really strange pain threshold, which is common in autism apparently, where you can't... Is it like...
Oh my gosh.
What do you call it? It begins with A. It's like... One of our watchers, reviewers can let us know. It's like athesia or something, where you can't feel how you feel. Hang on.
Explain how you feel, do you mean?
Explain how you feel. What's the condition called where you can't explain how you feel? It's common in autism and it begins with A. Alexithymia. So it's a condition where someone has difficulty identifying their own emotions, describing how they feel to others, and distinguishing between emotions and physical sensations like anxiety or feeling unwell. It's quite common in autism. But never heard of that?
I definitely have that.
Oh, you definitely have that. Well, I think you definitely have a few things, including the autism. But
I thought you were going to say an STI or something.
do you? I often cannot tell how I feel, and that extends to physically. So this must have been terribly painful, but I couldn't necessarily feel it. Whereas other things I cannot stand at all. But anyway, so I was out through the back and all, and the doctor was like, "How did this happen?" And he was like, "It's really rare. Like this usually only happens if..."
Looking at your partner, being like,
"Yeah, like how did this happen?"
Can we
and
speak alone for now?
Yeah, ask for Angela, that kind of thing. And I was like, just an incident, And they're like, well, tell us exactly what happened. And I was embarrassed to tell them because they had said to me, this is a really severe injury. Like this only happens if you fall from a height and land on your front of your back. You push your shoulder out the back, or if you're electrocuted and your bones go blah. So they were like,
what did they do?
Blah. So they were like, so what happened? And I was like, I was just like putting on my coat. And they were like, what? So they didn't believe me, so they kept asking me, and they obviously thought like something had happened or whatever, which obviously it hadn't. But I went out through the back, got loads of them in. They all held me down. They were able to get it back in, but they were like, how has this happened? So I was in a sling and all for ages because I had dislocated my shoulder out through my back from putting on my coat. And it was awful because I think it was like the day before I had a big gig and I wasn't able to play piano or anything, so I had to change my whole show. And then I went to a consultant after because it was such a bad injury, and they were like, oh yeah, hyper flexible, because of the autism, hypermobility. So I think I've Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, hypermobility syndrome as well, which is just an interesting factoid. But yeah, my shoulder was looking very strange there, and I thought, this isn't like the coat incident again, is it? Because I was just putting this wee t-shirt on, and I thought, did I maybe extend my shoulder too far? But my bits and pieces come out all the time. Not my bits and pieces. I
just did a cartoon shake of the head there, like my jowls were shaking.
They stay in, like my shoulders will come out of place, my hips come out of place. I'll be lying in bed and I'll have to lift my hip up and back into place.
We're gonna have to get a hoist for you soon, aren't we?
I know, because my joints are so lax, and it's an autism thing. And my knees, what about my knees?
Well, I think we're in a competition to see whose knees is the worst.
No, but mine aren't bad, but they bend backwards.
Oh yeah, you're like a Bambi leg.
Yeah, so my knees, instead of just being straight, they bend backwards and all the way in.
I always, in high school, I used to always look at a couple of girls in class who would have stood straight, but their legs bent out the back like a deer.
That's like me.
Did you forget we were on a topic?
Oh, sorry, what are we talking about?
Group chats.
Oh yeah. How did I get onto my shoulder?
Because you just looked at yourself.
Oh, I got distracted looking at myself.
Finish your story about your weird body.
No, I'm finished. Group chat weird? You mean beautiful?
Spectacular.
Thank
One
you.
of a kind.
I'm like an Adonis.
You are.
So group chats, I have to say I'm not a fan. I can't even keep up with individual WhatsApp conversations. Never mind group chats where people are constantly writing in. I cannot keep up with them.
They are a funny place.
I eventually get kicked out because I don't contribute. I put them on archive. People think I've ghosted them. I haven't. I just don't have the mental capacity to respond to messages, whether it's individually or in a group chat. And my close friends and family now are just at the stage where they know things get too much for me and I can't reply. If it's an emergency, FaceTime me. If it's not, leave me alone. But yeah, I'm not great in group chats. I don't like them.
Oh. Is it because nobody actually adds you to any?
Hey, I'm in like 3.
Your sibling one,
my sibling one, my family one,
and then the one with
and
me
the
and
one with you and Megan. Yeah.
Which me and Megan are about to kick you out of soon.
Well, I'm also on a new one because I set one up for your birthday.
Oh yeah.
A secret one for your birthday. That's all the group chats. I've been kicked out of all the others. But yeah, I find them very overwhelming, so I'm going to give them a pass because I cannot keep up.
Well, they are a funny place, aren't they? Because like they're either the type where they're really annoying and people are like, there's nothing worse when 2 people in a group chat start having a conversation.
Oh my God, and you're like, take it to the side chat.
Yeah, go and have that conversation elsewhere. This is really, really annoying. Or there's also the ones where you message in and nobody replies.
Yeah, that's me.
It's
I was
so
inviting
awful,
people
isn't
to
it?
your birthday and like no response.
I don't think that's a problem
I
with
was
you
waiting
there.
for days.
That sounds like a problem with me and my friends.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Nobody wanted to come to my birthday.
Well, 1 or 2 did.
Oh, great.
So
you and Megan
me and Megan. So no, I hate them. I'm gonna give them a pass. I hate them so much.
Is that all you've got to say on them?
Yeah, because it's not even a subject that I need to debate because I really, really don't like them. But that's me. That's a social issue. So I don't know if the general public will agree with me or if they will love them. If I'm ever added to group chats like a hen party chat or anything, that's my idea of hell.
So what about so this is another one that's kind of odd. Obviously, if you're added to a group chat, it means everybody has your number. So then there's people that go ahead and take your number and message you privately. That actually has happened to me as well.
And you know that's happened to me.
I know it's happened to you, yeah. Whereas that's a little bit awkward because you want to be part of the group chat, but I'm part of a group chat that has hundreds of people in it. It's like a social group. Yeah. And as nobody's done it to me but part of me is like, this is really strange that these hundreds of people actually have access to my number.
Yeah, I think in group chats your number should be hidden.
I think so, apart from the admin who's added you.
Yeah, I think your number should be hidden. I don't think all those strangers should have access to your number. And it's happened to us both before, and like I've been in group chats and people have taken my number and, you know, contacted me and whatever, messaged me privately, and strangers like and I just don't think it's appropriate for all those people to see your number. And even whenever we were doing the music video for my Girls' Night song, you were like, I'm just gonna set up a group chat without you in it because I don't want people to have
your number or access to you that way.
Yeah.
Because there was 1 or 2 people that thought for some reason I was you and messaged me
privately thinking you were me.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they messaged me, I wouldn't reply because I replied to my messages. But like, I don't think strangers should have access to your number. Like, I think that's a whole world of that's a bit dangerous.
WhatsApp definitely need to update that somehow to not show everybody's numbers. Yeah. Because like I said, that social group I'm part of, I don't take part in it anymore. I'm still in it because every now and again I want to know what's going on in case I do happen to like meet up with them. But they shouldn't all have access to your number at all. Definitely not. Absolutely
not. Especially if it's a group full of strangers. So major pass on that. But yeah, pass in general.
So we only got one message from CT on this, and she said, capital letters, hate them. Yep. I always exit them. It's being unsure of the etiquette in them. Should I comment? Should I not? Then I comment and no one replies. Awkward.
They are really awkward.
I know, aren't they?
They're so awkward. And do you know what's even more awkward? You write a message into a group chat, like asking something. You can then go and see who's seen it. You can see that everyone's seen it and no one's replying.
Choosing to ignore you.
Like, they're actively ignoring you.
Yeah.
It's not even like they're leaving you on red. They're actively choosing to ignore you.
Yeah.
Like when I'm like, hey guys, you want to come to Sam's birthday? And nobody replies and I can see they've all seen it.
That's actually not true. That's not happened.
No, it's not. So I'm going to add a pass.
So 21% of the public agreed with you with pass.
What?
And 79% said class.
class for group chats.
Well, I like them.
That's probably reflective of the population that's probably autistic.
Yeah, true.
Do you know, because it's a real social energy drain to be in group chats, to be in text contact at all. So that's maybe that's a neurodiversity thing.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you know? Because I that is the most shocking result to me that we've had so far.
Well, I suppose
basically 80% said class.
Yeah.
Other people must really like other people.
Yeah, I think normal people do.
Hey, that's a slur. Gonna get you cancelled. Oh man, that's no God. 80% think it's class.
I can see the use in them. Like, for instance, you and can I say your brother who does all our editing?
Yeah.
I didn't know if
shout out, bro.
Yeah, and we've said use two, and then you're coming back to me, and I'm like, why don't you just make this a little 3-way?
With me and my brother?
Yeah, I'd be
You
interested.
like him like that? Well, the thing is, yeah, because you said to me yesterday, look, why don't you just put us all in a group chat? And I haven't done that. But the reason I haven't done that is because my brother's one of the few people I like texting and communicating with. And our chats are probably very autistic. They're all information. They're not like social niceties or anything, but we go off very much on tangents of things that we're interested in.
But you can do that privately. I mean, the group chat is just for the podcast stuff.
But I think, yeah, but we I don't think we would be able to control ourselves. So you then would be getting,
mute it.
Yeah, you then would be getting every, like, if I would ask, I might say, what about this microphone? What about if we do it like this? What about, and I'd be off on a tangent, and then he'd be saying, yeah, I'd be thinking you could do it like that, and you would be bored out of your head. You're rolling your eyes right now.
Yeah. So,
and you're yawning. So, like, I haven't added you to a group chat with the both of us to save your sanity.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you know? So I might just do it now, just to annoy you. But yeah,
that was the best feature they've ever done, is muting a group chat.
Oh, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. One time we were all like, where's mum? Like, where's mum? Why she had muted us? Like, what other chats would be taking precedent? No, on purpose. On purpose.
Your mum knows how to mute in a group chat.
I know. And the things that she doesn't know, but she knows that. My mum's pretty good with technology and stuff. No? Oh no, she's definitely not a technophobe. No. Sure, she'd be watching me on the Facebook and all. Although one thing she hasn't got the hang of is stories and stuff on Instagram.
Oh gosh, yes, you've told me about this.
So what she does is, I think she means to share my posts to her stories. And all she does is she clicks on my posts and she sends them to me privately. And I'm like, you're just sending me my posts? But it's kind of cute. Yeah. It is kind of cute. So she's not quite got the hang of that yet, but she's not bad.
Yeah, that's good. So our next topic is smartphones at concerts.
Oh. Do you know what's interesting? This is an interesting one.
Is it,
Yeah.
Is none of the rest of them been interesting?
No. Because, see, when we would have started going to concerts, obviously as teenagers and stuff, now I am the smartphone generation. I know you're not, you're older than me, but like when I was wee and would have started going to concerts, even though we had slightly smartphones, it would have still been a novelty to be taking photos and stuff. So you wouldn't have been looking over a sea of people watching it through their screens. And whenever I'm at a gig and there's people in front of me holding their phones up, like, I'm not the tallest person in the world, I'm watching the concert through their phone screen. Like, and why am I there? I might as well be watching it on their stories.
And the best thing is, who the hell rewatches that back?
I think this all the time. So,
because it's so naff, and all you can hear is yourself squawking in the background.
Yeah. Now, like, there's people who will literally record a whole concert, and I'm like, you're not sitting home watching that.
No, it's true. They don't. And when you
did we not talk about this on an episode before?
No, was it maybe your other podcast?
I thought this was ringing a bell thing, but like, I'm just thinking, who be's watching that? Like, nobody's in their deathbed thinking, do you know what I'm going to do? Load up that video of Belsonic there back in 2003.
You've made me worried now that we've done this topic already.
I think we have.
I don't think we have. No, we haven't.
Like, it's ringing. Let me look quickly, because I remember saying that exact same thing. But I might just be having An episode. You know how I think I'm psychic? Yeah. Let me see. So I can see every topic we've done. Yeah, right.
So no, we haven't discussed this before. We're just both very old by the seams of it.
Well, I just don't see, like, I'll take a picture maybe at the most, but like I don't see the point. You're wasting your phone memory. The audio is horrific.
And the
sound is horrific.
Squealing.
And you're screaming.
Yeah.
So like I don't see the point, and I don't do it. And it is really annoying whenever you're looking out and all you can see is everybody's phone screens. And also that must be pretty annoying for an artist.
Yeah.
And distracting. Because see, sometimes when I'm doing a show, and I mean I'm not Harry Styles, when I'm doing a show for a few hundred people, people will take sneaky recordings sometimes.
I was watching a girl in the Empire do that the other night.
Yeah. It's really distracting. Because then I'm always like, are they recording? Why are they recording? What are they doing? And it's all good, obviously they post online and stuff, but I think, imagine that on a scale of you're performing for 80,000 people, and people can't hear the sound, and people can't hear, do you know what I mean? Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I didn't think I had any opinions on this topic, but now I do. I'm giving that a pass. I don't like that.
It is a weird one. Like, definitely I've done it in the past and then listened back and it was completely unaware that I was singing along until you hear it. Because obviously when you're in the concert, you can't hear yourself. It's always really it's like when you try and take a picture of the moon. Do you ever try that? The moon looks beautiful and try to take a picture. It just looks like a blur. Wow. Yeah, it looks like a complete blur on your phone. So it never looks good, but it must be so annoying for everybody else around you. So I've stopped doing it definitely now.
It is annoying.
Yeah, I don't think they should be in. But then how do you police that?
What I think is a little bit less annoying is if you're recording yourself and friends maybe singing along. Yeah. Because that's your social experience out with your friends and who's there and blah blah.
Yeah, well,
but not pointing at a figure in the distance with unintelligible noise.
Yeah, well, when we went to Stendhal, I've got loads of pictures of us when we were all dancing when Kate Nash was on.
Yeah, but I like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a couple of pictures of us dancing. But if there was any video, I didn't take any videos, but if there were videos, they would have been unusable anyway. Yeah. But the pictures are great. So take a few pictures of you and your mates. But like, let everybody enjoy the concert.
Absolutely.
You see those pictures online now, don't you? Of just a sea of mobile phones. Yep. It's terrible.
What do other people think?
So, didn't get any messages about it, funny enough, because I thought that would be something that people would feel really strongly about. But Class got 20%.
Really?
Yeah, Pass got 80%.
So people are not fans?
No. But I'd love to know what 20% is going, yeah, I love mobile phones at a concert.
It's the people who are at concerts.
Well, true.
Who are really drunk and being like, oh, it's Class.
But that's because they're really drunk. They weren't really drunk answering my...
Well, you never know, Sam. They might be. We don't know people's histories. We don't know their story. We're not inside their home.
True.
They could be drunk. Respond to these polls.
Well, maybe we just need to start a petition to stop that from happening. No more mobile phones in...
Or like concerts where you go in and you put them in a locker and you go in and you enjoy the concert.
Yeah, but I think the logistics of that would be quite difficult, wouldn't it?
Well, the logistics, yeah, but even a phone ban. Do you know what I mean?
If the artist asked people not to do it, the majority of people would abide.
Well, there's places they can police it. It's like security at the airport. There's a big sign up, and when you're going through security, to say no photography.
Yeah, but there's not 80,000 people all in a...
Oh, sometimes there is. Have you ever been to Belfast International? And one time I had my phone out and I took a selfie of myself in security. I nearly got tackled to the ground, got my phone taken off me. They made me stand and delete the photo when I was there. They need airport staff at the concerts to be doing that.
Yeah, they do. Well, actually...
What did they think I was taking a picture of?
When you...
Do they think... Are they like, oh, I know how we catch a terrorist? They're the ones taking selfies in security going... Well, actually... Going to Magaluf.
What was that gig that you did? Was it in the Ulster Hall? And me and Megan went to it.
Yes.
And you asked Megan to record your set.
Yep.
And staff came over and told her to stop recording. And she was like, Emer asked me to do it.
They're like, yeah.
Yeah, we hear that all the time.
Yeah.
So at least they were pleased with it. But smaller ones like that where everybody's sitting down, when it's like a comedy gig, it can be policed easily. But when it's a music gig, it's much harder because everybody's up and dancing. Yeah.
It is difficult. It's just an etiquette thing, I guess.
Yeah, I think people need to start wising up.
Wise up. Excellent. What is our next topic?
Next topic is onesies.
Onesies? Do you remember they were all the rage?
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen a onesie in years.
We're going to have to get you one.
Oh, Sam, do you know what?
What?
I loved a onesie.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I know. And I don't like wearing clothes.
I can't imagine you'd like a onesie.
It's because the ones I have were really soft and fluffy. And I used to live in a house with no heating. So I was very cold all the time. So I did like a onesie. I've not heard of a onesie in a long time. Do people still wear onesies?
Pajama style ones, probably, yeah.
Like, they were the rage for ages, and then the onesie was out and the hoodie was in, and I love an hoodie.
I was just about to say, hoodie took over, didn't they?
Hoodie took over, and I wonder what the next... Do you know what? Bring back onesies.
Really? I prefer an hoodie.
Why, because your legs are free?
Yeah.
But then your legs be cold.
But then you can tuck them up into the onesie.
Do you know what I would... Tuck them up into the what?
Onesie.
Oh, the onesie?
Sorry, the hoodie.
The hoodie. Do you know what I would like?
What?
I would like a conglomeration of the two. So, an hoodie onesie. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Because a onesie isn't baggy. Well, the ones I wore weren't. They were very fitted. Whereas an hoodie, it's very fluffy, it's very big. I would maybe like a very big, fluffy hoodie style onesie. That's what I would like.
But how would... So, an hoodie is baggy because it's only the top half, so it hangs. So if you imagine that was a onesie, it would all fall to the bottom. The bagginess of it. How would it...
Yeah, it'd look like I was wearing a nappy.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, the bagginess wouldn't work with a onesie. Onesie has to be tighter. Otherwise, it just hangs off you. You'd be tripping over it.
Maybe a longer hoodie. Because the hoodie that I have...
A gown-length hoodie. We'll get you some furry slippers to go with it. You can swan around the bedroom.
The hoodie that I have goes just to the very, very top of my thighs.
Darling.
What?
To everybody else, they come down to your knee.
Because my back is so long.
Sure.
But that I do have a pathologically long back. You know that. Yeah. My back to leg ratio is way off. My dad's the
same.
Your
onesie is very short looking, I will admit. But my onesie...
It literally... You can't... It doesn't go past... Like, my boxers are longer than my onesie.
My onesie's down to my knees.
That is my long back.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is where physical deformities come into play. Because it's just now... Because I'm thinking I'd be freezing in an hoodie. It's because of my long back.
Well, it's like what you bought me a pair of pajamas from Dunn's recently.
Excuse me, Janaise.
Dunn's, yeah. That my family owns that.
Very good. That's her surname.
You got me fluffy style, like they were like onesie material style pajamas. Mm-hmm. So technically, if you wore the bottom half of them with a onesie, no, sorry. If you wear the bottom half...
Got yourself a twosie?
Yeah.
We are so simple that we find that funny.
Yes, I have a twosie. But sorry, what I meant was if you wear your hoodie with the bottom part of the pajamas, you've got yourself a twosie.
That's true.
You've got yourself a onesie.
You go for a snoozy.
Hope you're
not a poozy. What'd you say?
Nice and cozy.
Oh my god. Something wrong with us. We're delirious with the later. What are we talking about? So if I got an hoodie and I got a fleece pant.
Yeah, you'd have a onesie that is split in two. Because what did you do to go to the loo when you were wearing your onesies? Because they don't have a
number
flap.
2. I had to de-dress. I had to take everything off. It was like whenever girls wear
the bodysuits or the jumpsuits.
So if I was wearing a onesie, what I would do is unzip, step out of it entirely, and go to the toilet naked. That's what you have to do.
Well, you're going to just have to wear a nappy then with them, aren't you? You're going to actually have to be a big baby if you wear a onesie.
Well, it would be good if they had a onesie with a flap.
For your flap?
I was thinking. I've got two. Don't be starting rumours. One Flap Maguire.
Your little flabberoni. Oh, look, it's swung up
there. So, yeah, I'm going to look into that. So, a nudie with a
fluffy pajama.
A fleece pajama pant. But then I don't like feeling...
So I have an idea.
What?
So I have seen these before where I think it's a brand that do some kind of like skirt / skort / like a playsuit. But the way it works is the back part of the pants that goes around the back of your waist is separate. So if you bent down, you can pull it down, but the front part's still attached.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Like a secret trapdoor.
Trapdoor, yeah. So you can actually pull them down and sit down in the toilet.
Like when you're wearing a swimsuit, you pull it to the side?
Not quite the same, no, but
built in?
Built in, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I think onesies should do that now.
Maybe somebody could make something like that for me, specifically.
Just wear pyjamas, Emer.
What am I talking about? I don't even wear pyjamas.
I know. Surely that's too many clothes for you to be wearing.
It is. The maximum I'd wear walking around the house is pair of shorts.
Do onesies have feet or not? Do they end at the ankle?
It depends. You can get both. It depends how you feel. My sister's name is Kitty, and for her hen party in Spain, I got her a Hello Kitty onesie, but it had a hood and feet and paws and everything.
So it was a costume?
No, it was a onesie.
Right.
That you wear.
Did it have them little pads on the bottom of the feet so you didn't slip?
Oh, I didn't inspect them. But I would assume so. But she wore that. I thought it was so funny that she was Hello Kitty. And everyone said, Hello Kitty. And she was wearing it in Spain. She was sweltered.
Oh, flip.
I know. But she didn't want anything too revealing, so that was my only option. So I mean,
until she had to go to the toilet and then she had to completely strip down.
I had to de-dress.
Well, that's it. That's why I don't like jumpsuits. And the worst thing
I've never seen you in a jumpsuit.
I don't like them because I have to completely undress myself.
And I really like jumpsuits. I think they're beautiful.
I had a beautiful jumpsuit
really
that I got for a wedding, and I wore it to quite a few weddings, and I actually do miss it. But the problem is as well, when you go to a bathroom in a jumpsuit or a onesie, it's not only do you have to undress, then your jumpsuit's on a public toilet floor.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Around your ankles. It's disgusting.
That is disgusting. Oh, I wouldn't even thought about that.
Yeah.
That's repugnant.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We did have a message from somebody called Adele who said,
oh my God, how are you doing, Adele? Love your stuff. Love your work.
Not that Adele.
Hello.
Well, maybe if I read this out, you could do it. Can you do Adele's voice?
Her singing voice?
No, her talking voice. Look at two completely
different things. If I
things.
could do her singing voice, I'd be a billionaire. Can I do her talking voice? I don't even know. What is she, London?
Yeah, but really cockney.
West End? Yeah. Oh, really cockney? You're English. You'd be able to do it better than me.
I can. She's really like loud and I can't describe it.
You're halfway there.
Anyway, Adele said, a pass for me because of the toilet situation. I don't want to sit on the loo naked.
Well, I sit on the loo naked anyway, and I don't call it loo, so that felt really unnatural saying that. But I know what she means. I know what you mean, Adele. We're with you on that one. So, wait, what was it? Class or pass? Because they've gone out of I used to love a onesie, but because they've gone out of style, and because hoodies are in now, and they do give you the freedom around the southern regions, I go for pass on the onesie.
So that's your opinion. What do you think? What do you think the public...
I think it might be 50-50.
You're very close. It was 45-55.
Wow.
With pass being 55%.
Really?
I thought that was so much closer. Who are these weirdos that like onesies?
How
many babies follow
kids?
you?
Yeah. I got a big baby following. It's like a 6-month-old be like, oh, Jesus Christ, I love them. Do you know? Do you ever see the wee onesies though for babies? They're so cute. So cute. But they don't do ones like that for adults that are like...
Cute?
No, like thin cotton material. They would probably be quite comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Like an all-in-one long john from back in the day. Like that would probably be comfy. I was
thinking long johns in my head. But when you think about a long john, it did have a buttoned flap.
Oh yeah.
Up the front.
But that was for boys.
Yeah.
It would need to have buttoned flap back and front for girls to be able to sit. And then you
Oops.
You do that.
Yeah. What do you do?
That's opening the flap.
Emer.
Of the long johns. Of the Lady Johns.
Would there be Lady Jones? Would there be Short Jones?
Because I'm short.
The opposite of Long Johns.
Oh. No, because I don't know. I don't know if there would be. No, because it's Lady Jane. It's Long Johns and Lady Jane's. Is it not?
I don't know. I think you just made that up. I didn't. What's Lady Jane's?
I thought Lady Jane's was a woman's Long John. Have I made that up?
I'm going to Google it.
Google it. See if I've made that up. I think I must be in psychosis or something because
Lady Jane's.
Yeah. Long Johns and Lady Jane's. Please tell me it's something.
No, it was a hair salon in Manchester that's closed down.
If this is in the recesses of somebody's memory.
The female.
Yeah, the female version of Long Johns.
Of Long Johns. Long Janes.
Well, I was close, wasn't I? I said Lady Jane's. I was very close. I was literally 3 letters out.
Yeah, so just Long Janes.
Long Janes. Well, I was half right.
It's a thermal tight, really, isn't it?
A thermal tight. I was half.
Hey, I wear thermal tights all the time.
I know you do. I don't like the feeling of tights. I have a thing about tights. They make me boke. Tights really, it's a sensory thing.
Oh.
I really, really can't stand the feeling of them. See, one of my biggest sensory issues growing up was the sound.
What?
Like vomit rising my throat. Was the sound of somebody scratching their tights. So, no, please don't do it.
I don't have tights on.
I know. But see, in school, when people used to scratch their legs, but they would be scratching their legs through their tights, the sound of them scratching their tights would make me physically ill.
But do you not think the sound of scratching in general is a very uncomfortable sound?
Not as uncomfortable as through tights. You need... God, it was horrific.
I think a head scratch sounds pretty gross.
No, I don't mind that. Also, a woman's blazer material, the scratching on that.
Blazer?
It's a certain type
Why a woman's blazer, not a man's blazer?
Because women's blazers, they're usually like a polyester type thing, whereas men's aren't. So I think it's a polyester nylon-y type material being scratched. Give me the jaundice.
What do they do? So, what were these girls scratching in their tights?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I thought you'd have liked that.
My skull must have been riddled. There you go. Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Class or Pass. Remember, you have a couple of things to do. Go on and like and review the podcast wherever you watch or listen. Really helps other people find it. I'm really just trying to spread a wee bit of crack and joy. So we would love you to spread the word with us. Give us 5-star reviews. Give us a review. Give us a like, whatever. Follow and subscribe as well. If you want to see me on tour, go grab tickets. EmerMaguire.com. They are flying out. Loads of places. They're booking up fast. Loads of places are sold out already, which is incredible. And we hope you're enjoying the podcast. You can always get in touch, like under the video. DM on my social media if you have suggestions for topics, and also every so often we put up polls. Camera Samara takes over my Instagram and we put up polls to see what you guys think about different topics, so follow on there to be able to get involved. But yeah, otherwise join the Patreon, see us over there for the extra episodes and content, and we will see you all next week. Bye.